I just finished my first month as a creator, and let me tell you, it's nothing like I expected. I thought I'd be racking up views and getting the hang of it pretty quickly, but reality had other plans. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 lessons I wish somebody had told me before I hit upload the first time. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for all the free content out there and the paid courses that include hundreds of hours of knowledge. But it seems like successful creators forgot the struggles of the first few months. I started this channel exactly 1 month ago with no experience, no film background, no editing skills, just the desire to share what I've been learning with the world. And it's been challenging, but it's also been incredibly rewarding. Let's dive into what I've learned in this first month. Lesson number 1, it's lonely. You do everything yourself. The first thing that really hit me was how lonely this journey can be. Unlike any other regular job where you have colleagues and mentors and an onboarding process, you are doing everything by yourself here. Doing YouTube is basically yourself talking to a camera in an empty room. There's no director, no camera person, it's just you. And the hardest part is that you don't even know if what you're doing is even remotely correct. It takes time to get feedback from your viewers because, again, in the first month, you probably won't get any. What helped me was setting up a checklist with all the things to do so that I don't have to second guess myself every single time I sit down to film a video. I also joined some online YouTube communities, which is helpful because they do provide some feedback. They know what you're struggling with, and it made me feel less lonely. Lesson number 2. Research ends up being a way of procrastination. This one was a real eye-opener. I was spending hours watching how-to YouTube videos instead of actually making my own content. Let me analyze my 20 competitors in my niche. Let me see what the camera settings are the best for my own content. Or what do I need to know about SEO before uploading my first video to YouTube? Sound familiar? Here's the truth. This research is a procrastination in disguise. You're not preparing, you're avoiding the discomfort of putting yourself out there. The moment I forced myself to press record with my imperfect knowledge was the moment I started learning. Nothing teaches you faster than actually doing the thing. Lesson number 3, it's okay to not understand analytics. When I first posted my first video, I realized I was checking analytics every 10 minutes. Did people watch the video? Did they like it? Why did they watch only 20 minutes of my 3-minute masterpiece? The reality is that in the beginning, you don't have valuable data to analyze. Mostly the people watching your videos are your friends and family who actually do it out of obligation, not because they are part of your niche. The YouTube algorithm hadn't even figured out who your audience is. I was obsessing over metrics that didn't really matter yet. They will matter with time, and the time will come. It's just not today in your first month of YouTube. Lesson number 4, your first 10 videos are for yourself. This was a liberation. I was focusing on what my audience would like when I didn't even have an audience yet. Your first 10 videos aren't about growing a channel. They are about perfecting your own skills, your camera confidence, your scripting, outlining, all those small things that you learn by taking action. Use these first 10 videos as your sandbox. They're just practice for your own sake. They're about you figuring out who you are as a creator. So stop worrying about view counts and start thinking about whether you are happy with what you are creating now. Are you developing a style that feels authentic? Are you enjoying the process? These are key questions to ask yourself. And these 10 videos give you the time to realize and answer those questions. Once I embraced this mindset, creating became much more enjoyable, and I stopped comparing my first video to somebody else's 100th. Lesson number 5, be patient. This is a long game. The last and perhaps the most important lesson, success doesn't really happen overnight. Those channels that you see blow up overnight, they probably had been creating content for months, if not years, before they did. I had to ask myself, if I don't see growth for a year, would I still make these videos? If the answer is yes, then you're doing it for the right reasons. Think of YouTube as planting a garden. You're planting seeds now that will grow over time if you just stay consistent and give care and attention. So, there you have it. 5 things I wish I'd known before I uploaded my first video. This first month has been humbling, educational, and rewarding in ways that I had not expected. If you're starting out, remember, be kind, focus on improvement rather than perfection, and enjoy the process. The views, subscribers, and community will come with time and consistency. I'd love to know your experiences if you're a new creator, or any piece of advice that you want to give me if you've been on this game longer than I have. If you're struggling with comparing yourself to successful channels, this video is for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.